Jonas didn't lose a field because of pests, or weather, or lack of work. He lost it because he planted 10 days late. A simple scheduling mistake, one line buried in a muddy notebook, and an entire field worth nearly 8,400 euros was gone. And here's the part that hurts. This kind of mistake happens to farmers everywhere, every season.
But this time, Jonas found a tool that stopped it from ever happening again.
You're watching Everyday AI, where we show how free, underrated AI tools can make real work easier for real people. If you've ever lost a field, mistimed a harvest, or juggled too many tasks at once, this episode will change the way you run your next season. Modern farming isn't one job. It's a chain reaction of sowing, spacing, watering, weeding, fertilizing, scouting, harvesting, and remembering exactly when each of those things must happen. Jonas wasn't failing because he didn't know how to farm. He was failing because no farmer can keep all of this in their head, in one notebook, or in a pile of receipts. And that's when he discovered LiteFarm, a free, open-source system designed with real farmers to prevent these losses. LiteFarm isn't just an app. It's your fields, your crops, your tasks, your inputs, and your costs, finally in one place instead of scattered across memory and paper. And Jonas's transformation started exactly where your farm starts, with the land. Jonas wasted nearly an hour every morning just deciding where to start. He'd walk field to field, guessing which one came next. He went on LiteFarm and added all his fields there. He'd draw boundaries using satellite views so that he knows exactly where to start and where to end. He then added his first crop. Let's take aloe vera as an example. He then created tasks for that field so that he never misses his tasks or miscalculate the time. He also added irrigation and cleaning tasks too, so that he knows exactly when and how to irrigate his crops and when to add pesticides.
This wasn't just a map. It was clarity.
It showed Jonas exactly what he was working with, without stepping outside. That morning planning time, down from almost an hour to under a minute. The late planting disaster happened because Jonas didn't see how one delayed task pushed everything else out of sync. Jonas enters crop details in LiteFarm, goes to his field, tasks, planting, and changes the date. For the first time, Jonas didn't just plan crops. He saw the entire season laid out. A timeline that made conflicts obvious. That small adjustment meant he avoided overlapping harvests, and he planted 4 days earlier than last season. This time, 95% of his plants survived. Jonas grew one crop out of tradition. He believed it made money, but beliefs can hide the truth. Jonas adds real inputs into LiteFarm, like equipments, infrastructure, land, machines, seeds and plants, pest controls, and contract workers. He also added income that he gained by selling that crop. And then, the number hit him. That profitable crop? It had been losing money for 3 years straight. Not because he farmed it badly, but because he never saw the full cost. So he replaced that crop with a better one. Result? His profit jumped by roughly 20% the very next season. That wasn't luck. That was clarity. LiteFarm didn't make Jonas work less. It made every hour count. Decisions were no longer guesses. They were guided by real data, real timelines, and the clarity he always needed but never had. In farming, the work will always be hard, but the decisions don't have to be. And this is only part one. LiteFarm helped Jonas organize his fields, his season, and his numbers. But farmers face something even bigger than scheduling or costs. In Part 2, we look at a free AI tool that warns you 3 days before your crops enter a high-risk zone for pests or disease. The same tool that can tell you when conditions on your farm are turning dangerous before you can even see it with your own eyes. If you never want to lose a field the way Jonas did, hit subscribe now. Share this with a farmer who deserves a smoother season. And take 10 minutes today to map your first 3 fields in LiteFarm. That one action might save your next harvest.